How you doing? How you doing? And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Patty, and real quick before we get into today's video, is is Kaya trying to fuck me? You read this mail, and you tell me this man ain't trying to get it in. Just saying, he gonna have to buy me a few dinners. I am not a cheap date. I say that and have put either canned chicken or canned tuna in at least 3 of my meals this last week. So I'm just kidding. I'm white trash. Real poor. I'll do things for money. I'll do things. God damn. All right, y'all. I'm ridiculous. I'm sorry. My brother called me as I was making that intro. So I, basically I'm just having to slap that onto the front because I wanted to keep it because I thought I'm cute. Oh, I think I'm cute and funny. Not I thought. I think I'm cute and funny. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by today, and we're here to talk about our boy that's gonna be here pretty soon. Pretty soon in the next couple of days, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. When's the Clee banner drop? Let's just check real quick. Or not Clee. Jesus Christ. Child, the man we did not get, and that we will not get because we're saving our halfway to pity for Zhongli. And we're going to talk about his kit today, whether or not I think that you should be saving for him, and just some other general stuff about him so that you feel kind of caught up and understand what this man is when he becomes available here shortly. So, am I going to sit here and tell every single person that I think everybody should pull on this banner? No. I think everybody should think about it, because this man will turn any Geo team into a rock star team pretty quickly. And if you want to stack more than one other Geo with him, there could be some memes there. There could be some memes there. Big part of his kit, if you don't know, is essentially his E will bring out a big old stone monolith, I guess we'll call it, that they've put out some advertisement stuff that has shown it and everything. I think in the demo and everything, we also get a few sneak peeks at it. So essentially what that will do, if there's other Geo objects around, is start resonating and doing damage. So basically just think like AoE damage, potentially like we see in the Geo Murder Cube fight. We gotta love them Murder Cubes. But essentially, Ningguang's shield barrier also counts as a Geo thing, so you are not absolutely locked into using the Geo Traveler with him to be able to get that bonus and that additional damage. So, I mean, with all the things in the game that you can stack in terms of like shielding, getting extra damage off of that shielding, between artifacts, the fact that if you put 2 Geo units together, they get a bonus there. You could potentially get some pretty memey damage out of this. Obviously, a lot of this is speculative because we don't have him for sure right in front of us at this moment. But from everything that we've seen, and there's been some confirmation on stuff, we're pretty sure we understand what his kit's going to be. So his Q is bringing out a big old meteor that'll petrify everybody. So super nice CC. I believe that the petrification will put the Geo status on them. I'm not 100% about that. But it's supposed to do some decent damage. And then the fact that it's petrifying people, and not just for like 1 second, like it's on a pretty decent length of time from everything that I've been reading. So that's pretty cool. It's nothing we're gonna run home and tell mama about, you know what I mean? But it's nice. It's something unique that we haven't seen on any other characters, outside of the freezing or cryo people being able to, CC wet targets. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens with this guy in Abyss. And part of, why I think everyone should think about pulling on this banner, even if you weren't intending on it, because this could be someone that takes your second string team and makes them a powerhouse, or with slight shuffling you could end up with 2 pretty decent teams if you have to break up some of your original to make them work with Zhongli. But it's real possibility. I know that for my second team, I've got Noel on deck. I think my Ningguang is going to end up in my second team. I think I'm going to keep Sucrose in mine, and then basically what the rest of what you see here: Klee, Fischl, and then Barbara. For my next team, if I get Zhongli, probably what I would end up going with. Let's bring our boy in here. I'm still a little stuck on who I want my other two people to be. Can't have Klee. Maybe my Zhongli, just because she's got 4 constellations on my account. Like, she deserves more love than I am currently giving her. And then we would potentially throw, our Rocky boy in over here for Sucrose's spot. Honestly, I wouldn't be too mad at that team because Bennett's going to do a decent enough job for what I need him. I might need to build him with more energy recharge for that second team so that his Q is up enough that it's able to save lives when it needs to and also help me murderize people. So, 2 very important things that we need the mans for. But Zhongling's he looks really good. He does seem to fill more the DPS / support role. His normal attacks, the only thing crazy there is his 5th hit, I think, will hit for 3 times. But, for everybody outside of min-maxers who are getting their spreadsheets ready, it's not going to affect most people. You guys have some extra damage that you might want to calculate for. You could potentially see some physical damage stuff because I believe his spear is just going to be going off of that. If you're getting multiple hits on that 5th hit, you might see a jump in physical damage being good for him. But we're probably going to see the Geo focus. But it's... I'm excited. I'm excited for the mans. There is one thing, and I did not want to forget this, so we've had to bust out the phone for it. His E works in 2 ways. So tap summons a Geo construct that does Geo damage at spawn, plus create resonance with other Geo objects, and deal Geo damage over time. Good wording. But then you can hold it and make nearby Geo element objects explode, creating a shield based on damage dealt. There's potentially more to that, but that has not been confirmed and was from some speculative stuff, so we're not going to include any of that in there. But you could rock your team with 3 Geos and then just 1 healer, You could just, instead of having Zhang Ling in, just Bennett by himself and his 3 best rock buddies, you know what I mean? You could potentially do that if the damage modifiers are nice enough. Obviously, all of the big whale YouTubers will get him and C6 him, and we'll all see some super crazy, insane damage. Most people aren't going to really have to worry about his constellations. His constellations are good, but they don't make the character. A lot of people feel like Child without constellations it feels super rough around the edges and isn't as satisfying as he could be. This isn't something that I see people having a complaint about with Zhongli. His constellations aren't insane. So his first one will be the ability to create a second construct. Now, whether that's when you spawn a construct, it just instantly pops 2 of them down. Whether or not it works off of a charge system and you can put 1 down, then you can put another 1 down, but you can only have 1 out. Or you might be able to put 1 down, be able to put another 1 down, and have 2 out at one time. The latter would make more sense given how they've made him interact with other Geo objects and the fact that they made it his first constellation. All of that pushes me in the direction of he'll be able to throw 2 out on that. But after that, he gets some healing ability with further constellations. But he doesn't become a super broken, unborn god ready to take on the world. Like, he's just a pretty solid dude, and his kit does not change that dramatically. So because of that fact that he is not someone that really needs constellations at all, I think the normal player will get more benefit out of him than I think they would of Child. That's part of why I'm recommending you guys think about pulling on this banner. I know there's a lot of people saving for, Ganyu, Zhao. Those are supposed to be the next couple of banners coming up. We'll see. We don't know. That has been information that has been out there since before the game launched, and so far all of the banner guesses, we'll call them, have been correct. There's a good chance that those are the next ones coming, and if those are characters that you really, really, really want, save your stuff. Save your stuff. But understand, MiHoYo could change things, and we not get some of those people for a while. I know there is a lot of Zhao thirst out there, and they might take advantage of that and push it back. Or it might be in February as it's being suggested right now. So we'll see how things go. But all in all, I think he's a pretty solid character. Let me just flip through this and make sure I'm not missing anything crazy. His Ascension stuff powers up the shield that he generates from holding his E. Nothing super crazy. And then the Q does extra damage based on his max HP. So we are seeing some HP scaling on his stuff. That'll be really, really interesting once he's actually out. And we see what those modifiers actually look like on the live server. Whether or not building him for attack is going to be beneficial. Whether you want to build him partially for attack, partially for HP, or just all HP. I'm interested to see. And once we have a clearer idea on that, we'll do a more dedicated guide on how to build him. Hopefully, I'll be doing that because I have him. Or maybe we'll just be talking about it. I don't know. Your boy's got some pities. He's been saving a little baby bit. We've got enough for like a 10 pull and some praying. So hopefully your boy gets it in that. We'll see though. We'll see. And I'm just double checking real fast to make sure I'm not missing anything. That was pretty much it. All right, guys, we're gonna cut to the out card. I appreciate you, and let me find the button. Found the button. We'll see you in a second. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate your faces, and we out here in end card land just doing end card things. Appreciate you guys. If you could show some love on the video, leave a like, leave a comment, be my John Connor, help me defeat the machines. And then also, if you could check out any of the new socials that we've been putting up. We've got a video that's nearly ready for that. And we're working on a new program that's helping us get clips together from some of the Call of Duty stuff we're doing. So hopefully that should roll out here pretty soon. But you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for stopping by today. And I hope this week treats you right. I hope it's good to you. All right, guys. You have to catch your boy in the next one because we're out of here. Deuces.